Today we are in Arlington, Virginia, checking out a brand new contemporary home built by Elevation Homes and listed by John Moore with Compass. Inside we have 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, a 2-car garage, and the home itself is about 6,687 square feet on 3 levels. You're going to love the gorgeous kitchen in this home, and you even have a first level bedroom suite and a separate office. The home is near the Williamsburg neighborhood in North Arlington, making it super convenient to Ballston, Clarendon, and of course, DC. The asking price for this one is $2,995,000. And with that being said, let's start the tour. And if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to me below.
All right, I think you're gonna like this house. Let's get this tour started. And let me turn you around so you can see where we came in from. We got this gorgeous light fixture and ceiling and plenty of natural light with this door here. And actually off to our left, got the powder room with this tile here, kind of a throwback style. We got the dark blue wall here, trim up top. And then we got a coat closet right there. And these floors are a wide plank white oak. I can kind of feel the texture on my feet. They feel pretty high end. All right, so this would be the office. And check out the built-ins here, the lighting. Got the dark blue going on. Beautiful. So we got the see-through French doors, and then we have the Anderson windows. So those are usually pretty good for like soundproofing and that kind of thing. It's a high quality window, of course. And then Nottingham Elementary School is actually right across the street. So you can actually use that, almost as a resource with this house. You can use the fields, the playgrounds, that kind of thing. So where to start? Look at this wide open space here. All right, we'll start over the family room area. So we got the coffered ceilings, just gorgeous. This feels very spacious. I believe it's 10-foot ceilings. It's a very wide space. So you would need some good amount of furniture in this house because it's so spacious. And we got our built-ins. Always got to open up a couple cabinets here. Chandelier, a gas fireplace. So, you could probably put a TV right there. And we got our Anderson sliding glass. Oh, which one do I open? This one? Okay. We got the hookup on the wall right there. And this is a screened-in porch. We do have the space heater. We got the fan. We got the lights. You're kind of in the back corner, so it's obviously a little more private. You can see they built the retaining wall in the back. I'm just going to show you the side yard real quick. So it is fenced in the front, and you do have some flat area to run around, or, if you have a dog, kids, whatever it might be. But of course, you can also just go right across the street to the elementary school and use their fields as well. Or obviously, if you have a kid going to elementary school there, be a good option. Pretty convenient. All right, it's nice and cool in here. So this is just a gorgeous view. This house kind of looks like it's straight out of a magazine. So this right here obviously would not be like the formal dining area. This is just a little breakfast kind of setup. And then we got the oversized, massive island right here. This might be one of the biggest islands I've ever seen. The pendant lighting. So we got the paneled dishwashers. I believe we have two of the Cove dishwashers there. I like the lighting inside these cabinets. With the big farmhouse style sink here. Man, that's a nice sink. And just right in front of you is actually, it looks like another newer construction. This is probably the other dishwasher. No, pretty sure there's two dishwashers. Yeah, the other one is right there. So we have the two-tone cabinets. We got the light gray and then we have the black. I love these handles and like a gold handle right there. And we got the Wolf range, which everybody loves their Wolf ranges, and the pot filler. You even have a little bit of space on each side for your salt and pepper. And we got an outlet over there. So we'll make our way around. This will be a small sink. Show you the view from over here. And then we got our second Cove dishwasher. So obviously a very high-end brand. Should make sense for this house. Oh man, we got the Modelo's. Might actually snag one for the road. Not while I'm driving, but you know, when I get home, of course. All right. This house is very spacious, so I'm just trying to see which way it makes the most sense to. So we got the Wolf microwave there. This is like a massive cabinet. And behind here we have the butler's pantry, the beverage cooler, cabinets, and this would be the main pantry. So very nicely done here. Plenty of space. And we will check out the dining room. This dining room gets plenty of natural light. This is a nice formal dining room right here. You can see the crown molding. We got the surround sound speakers. Oh, this is super cool as well. Look at the design. The back there, and they got the shelves. Make some cocktails. This is really nice. So a beautiful dining room in this house. You know, it feels very spacious because you have such tall ceilings, great natural light. We didn't even walk down this area right here, but you kind of have like a, I don't know what you'd call this, a display area. Some artwork maybe. Actually, on this level, we still have a bedroom to check out behind the kitchen. So, like I said, it's a big house. So I love having that first level bedroom. It's just a good, flexible kind of space. And it even has its own little balcony area. So maybe we'll open this up real quick. And they're still working on a few things here. But you got some steps going down. Got a lady walking her dog. And then this road, Little Falls Road, a little bit busier of a road. But with the Anderson windows and the house being on, not technically on that street, and the entrance and everything is on a different road, makes up for it. So we've got these gorgeous light fixtures. Look how massive this countertop is. Oh man. And we got the olive green tile going all the way up. Oh, and it even goes back a little bit. You got the bench here, and it smells like they just like primed it or did something. So I don't want to stay in this bathroom too long. Might get a secondhand high, but very nicely done. Beautiful tile. Oh, we almost forgot closet, and these doors are the solid core doors as well. So they did not cheap out on anything here. As far as I can tell, always get a home inspection. I always recommend buyers get a home inspection. Some builders obviously are much better than others, but you can go on YouTube and search why you should always get a home inspection for a new construction home. But from everything I can tell with this house, it looks very nicely done. Sometimes with these homes, you can just kind of tell that there might be issues, but sometimes you can't. So that's why it's always recommended. And this would be the mudroom. This gray tile, cubbies and hooks. Got a closet. All right, so we got a 2-car garage. I was gonna say maybe 3 cars. I say definitely 2 cars, and they left those open. I think they had put some of the primer down a couple days ago, so just letting it air out a bit. But obviously, you have a huge driveway. All right, so we will make our way upstairs and look at even going up. You got the wainscoting on the walls here. So tell me what you're thinking so far about the property. And of course, if you want to set up a showing for this house, if you have any questions about this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, I would love to assist you. Just reach out to me below. So that's the primary suite right to my right. We're going to save that after we see the other bedrooms, but just turn you around and show you where we came up from. And we do have the wide plank white oak floors up here as well. Obviously the Anderson windows. And again, just plenty of natural light in here. And our closet built out. Sometimes you see these builders and there's a closet, but there's nothing inside of it. Or maybe it's just the cheapest possible closet setup, but this, not so much. All right, so we got our ensuite bathroom. Got a beautiful shower in here. Kind of like a different, maybe a little bit more narrow, but it kind of goes back a bit. So I think they probably made good use out of the space there. It's kind of tucked away a little bit. So on this level, we have 4 bedrooms. And these are spacious bedrooms here. These are not like each of these bedrooms could pretty much, maybe not the last one, but could pretty much almost be like a primary suite in themselves. See the elementary school. And this is the kind of like the Williamsburg neighborhood. So a little bit more residential. People like it over here because of that. You know, you get a little more peace and quiet than if you were in, obviously like Clarendon or something like that, Lion Park, Lion Village. And the schools around here are also very popular. The North Arlington School District. So we got another closet. And what do we have in here? Okay, just towel closet. We got the laundry room on this level. Obviously, they don't have the laundry set up. Pretty decent size, and we got some space on the right as well to hang things. Our sink. And this would be bedroom number 3. Again, just a very spacious bedroom here. And these bedrooms do feel like very separate from each other. So some of these houses we look at, the bedrooms are right on top of each other, but here they're larger bedrooms and a little bit more spaced out. And we have our shower. Gorgeous tile here. Oh, and we even have the bench as well. And someone is going to get spoiled with this house. Yeah, they definitely did a good job in the shower. Did not cheap out. And we have our closet. This neighborhood, you're also not too far away from Ballston and Clarendon. Pretty short drive, I would say. I like these hallways as well. Like you put some artwork here, especially the one downstairs that have the light fixtures with the different pieces of art. All right, so this is the primary suite, and this is something else. So we will start over here. Got the tray ceiling. Beautiful chandelier. We got our king size bed. We got the design on the walls as well. Pretty spacious. You got the whole area over here that you could have, yeah, some furniture, couch, dresser, whatever it might be. And we'll make our way to the bathroom. All right, so we got heated floors. We got the freestanding tub. Feels like these floors are actually on right now. Maybe they were on previously. Of course, you got to have 2 sinks. Just opened up the smallest drawer ever, but you got plenty of drawers and cabinets. And check out this shower. We're gonna have to open this one up. We got the 2 rain heads, and we got the sprayers. We got the bench. Lights. And we got the towel closet. And we got our water closet. So let me just turn you around, give you one more view of this bathroom. Tell me what your thoughts are on this bathroom. I think it's pretty nice. Pretty nicely done. And we got 2 closets here. So this closet would be bigger of the 2 closets. Again, we got our artwork going on here. Condé Nast. Light fixture, and we got our entire closet already built out, so you don't have to worry too much about that. You got a lot of space in here. I mean, this is like a whole nother section in itself. And then we have the second closet to my right. So not bad at all. One massive closet and another pretty good size closet. So you guys can fight over who gets which closet. And then you do have 2 doors leading out to the hallway. All right, so we will make our way downstairs to the basement. The basement is super cool, so stay with me for another few minutes. And of course, tell me where you're watching from. I'm always interested to see if it's a neighbor next door, or maybe it's somebody halfway across the world, because I get both people watching these videos. And of course, if you have any questions, if you want to set up a showing for this house or any homes around Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right. So down here we have, it feels like the luxury vinyl plank for the flooring. And then this would just be some storage back here. I think they're still doing a few touch-ups. I saw they had the blue tape out. So if you ever buy a new house, sometimes you do the blue tape walkthrough where you look for imperfections, like you can see right there, the blue tape on the wall, little scratches and stuff like that. And then the handyman comes back and usually fixes those. So we got our ping pong table. You know, maybe you could put a pool table, ping pong, whatever you want. I used to have a ping pong table in my basement back in the day. And we got our gym. Got like the rubber flooring here. So, and we got our speaker and we got our fan. See, this is a spacious basement. Let me just show you. Gotta open every door. So this goes back out to the backyard where that screened-in porch was. You can see the retaining wall. That thing you're looking at right there, I believe, is like a water retention thing for Arlington County. So on the new construction homes, they require some type of like water retention type of setup. But I pretty much see like every new construction house in Arlington having those now. All right, so we got a little entertainment area over here. And I like the dark green. It gives it a very cool look. Is this the ice maker? A little ice maker, beverage cooler. Cabinets, trash can. So tell me, is dark green like the new color? So the trendy, starting to see that a lot more. And it looks nice. Can't complain. So just a massive amount of space down here. And it's kind of set up in like 4 different sections. So you have the gym, which you could obviously turn into like whatever you want. If you don't want it to be a gym, you could turn it into something else. You got this play area, got the living room area, and then poker table or over by the bar. And we still got like several rooms to go. This is just the utility room. Not much to see here, unless you're a home inspector and you know what you're looking for. So this would not be an official bedroom, but it could definitely be used as a den, guest bedroom, just no window. Or you could turn it into storage, you could get creative. My house, I gotta have an in-home sauna. That's pretty much my only requirement for the basement. Gotten hooked on it. All right. Oh, we have a shower down here. We got a full bathroom down here. Modern look. And we got like the chrome handles here. And we got their bench. Pretty much like every shower here had its own bench. A custom tile. Yeah, pretty high-end finishes. So this would be a bedroom because you have the egress window. So I believe that would make it 6 bedrooms. And then if you want to call that office a bedroom, it's not really a bedroom. That would be 7 technically, but you have that first level suite off of the kitchen, which is definitely a bedroom. So again, very spacious room. Got the full bathroom. I'll just walk you out over here. All right, so let me know what you thought about this one and be sure to check out some other property tours on the channel.